Hello coin lovers and treasure hunters, welcome back. Global coin news, where small coins can turn into big money and sometimes even life-changing discoveries. Many people believe a $quarter is just 25 cents, but in the world of rare coin collecting, some Washington quarters and bicentennial quarters have reached incredible values in the collector's market. Today we are exploring the most valuable top 6 United States Washington $quarter and bicentennial quarter coins with different mint marks and amazing conditions that collectors are searching for right now. These coins are not only pieces of American history but also powerful collectibles that have created excitement in auctions and private sales across the world. Stay with me until the end, because one of these quarters has reached an astonishing price that shocked the coin collecting community. Let's get started. First up, we are stepping into the exciting world of rare American coins, where even a simple pocket change coin can surprise collectors with an incredible value. Many people ignore the famous United States Bicentennial Washington $quarter 1776 to 1976, but collectors around the world know that this historic coin carries a powerful story and strong demand in the auction market. If you have ever checked your spare change, there is always a chance that this legendary quarter without mint mark could already be sitting in your collection waiting to reveal its real value. This is not just a coin, it is a symbol of American history and a favorite treasure among passionate collectors. The history of this special quarter begins during the celebration of the 200th anniversary of the United States independence. In 1976, the United States Mint released a unique commemorative design to honor 2 centuries since the birth of the nation in 1776. Instead of the normal quarter design, the Mint introduced a new reverse image to celebrate this historic moment. Millions of Americans were excited to see the new quarter that carried the dual date 1776 to 1976, which represented the journey of 200 years of freedom, growth, and national pride. This coin quickly became one of the most recognizable quarters ever produced, and it remains an important piece of American numismatic history. One of the most fascinating features of this bicentennial Washington quarter is its beautiful and memorable design. On the front of the coin you will see the strong and dignified portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. His profile represents leadership, stability, and the foundation of the American nation. Above the portrait you will see the word liberty, while the phrase "In God We Trust" appears beside Washington. The date shown on the coin is not a single year but the powerful dual date 1776 to 1976, which instantly reminds collectors that this coin celebrates 200 years of American independence. The reverse side of the coin is what truly makes this quarter special and different from regular Washington quarters. Instead of the traditional eagle design, the reverse displays a powerful image of a colonial drummer standing proudly with a victory torch surrounded by 13 stars. The drummer represents the spirit of the American Revolution and the courage of the early patriots who fought for independence. The 13 stars symbolize the original 13 colonies that formed the United States. Around the design appears the words United States of America and $quarter, creating a patriotic and historic look that collectors deeply appreciate. Another important detail that attracts collectors is the absence of a mint mark on some bicentennial quarters. When the coin does not display a mint mark, it means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is one of the most historic mint facilities in the United States. Coins without mint marks often carry strong collector interest because they connect directly with the original minting location that produced coins for everyday American circulation. Finding one in fine condition means the design details are still visible and the coin has been preserved well, which greatly increases its collector appeal. Condition plays a major role in the world of coin collecting, and the bicentennial Washington quarter without mint mark in fine condition stands proudly in the market. Fine condition means the coin has circulated but still maintains clear details in the portrait of Washington and the drummer design on the reverse. Collectors love coins that preserve their historical beauty while still telling the story of real circulation. A well-preserved bicentennial quarter with strong detail and clean surfaces can easily capture attention in coin shows, auctions, and private collections. Collector demand for this historic quarter continues to grow as more people enter the world of coin collecting and discover the importance of bicentennial coinage. The unique dual date, the revolutionary drummer design, and the connection to the American bicentennial celebration all combine to make this coin extremely popular among collectors. Many numismatists actively search through coin rolls, bank coins, and old collections hoping to find an attractive example of this famous quarter. Its popularity keeps the market active and ensures that strong examples remain highly desirable. In today's auction market, the value of a bicentennial Washington quarter without mint mark can surprise many people, especially when the coin shows attractive preservation and eye appeal. A standard circulated example may trade for several $678,000, while better preserved coins in fine condition with strong details and clean surfaces can reach higher values in collector markets. Exceptional coins with superior quality or unique characteristics may attract even stronger prices when collectors compete for the best examples available. This continued interest keeps the bicentennial quarter relevant and exciting even decades after it was first released. For collectors who want to explore the potential of this coin, there are several helpful tips to keep in mind. Always examine the coin carefully under good lighting so the details of Washington and the drummer remain clear. Look for coins that show strong lines on the drummer uniform and visible lettering across the surface. Coins with balanced color, smooth wear, and minimal damage are especially attractive to collectors. Storing the coin in a protective holder will help maintain its condition and preserve its value for the future. Many collectors also enjoy searching old coin jars, pocket change, and bank rolls because these historic quarters still appear in circulation from time to time. Another smart approach is learning more about the bicentennial coin series because the quarter was part of a larger celebration that included special designs for other coins as well. Understanding the history and meaning behind these coins adds excitement to collecting and helps collectors appreciate the importance of the bicentennial era in American numismatics. The more knowledge a collector gains, the easier it becomes to recognize valuable examples and build an impressive collection. The Bicentennial Washington Quarter, $1776 to 1976. We are reminded that coins are more than simple metal objects. They are historical storytellers that connect the present with important moments from the past. This remarkable quarter represents 200 years of American independence, courage, and national pride while continuing to attract collectors from around the world. Next up, we are exploring a coin that many people may have seen but very few truly understand the hidden potential behind it. The United States Washington Quarter, $1980 with the mint mark, is a fascinating coin that continues to capture the attention of collectors across the world. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary 25-cent coin, but in the collector's market, this coin can represent history, rarity, and serious dollar value. If you have one of these coins in your collection, or even hidden in an old jar, you might be holding a small piece of American numismatic treasure. Stay with us because this coin has a story that is more exciting than most people expect. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of the first President of the United States, George Washington. The design became so popular that it replaced the earlier standing Liberty Quarter and continued for decades as one of the most recognized coins in American currency. By the time the 1980 Washington Quarter was produced, the coin had already become a staple in everyday circulation. The D mint mark on this coin represents the Denver Mint, which has produced millions of coins for circulation in the United States. Even though these coins were created for everyday use, collectors today search carefully through them because certain examples, especially those preserved in very fine condition, have become extremely desirable in the coin collecting community. One of the most impressive things about the 1980 D Washington Quarter is its classic design and strong visual features. On the front of the coin, you will see the powerful profile portrait of George Washington facing left, which reflects strength, leadership, and American heritage. Above the portrait appears the word liberty, which represents the core values of the United States. The phrase "In God We Trust" sits proudly beside the portrait, and the year 1980 appears below. On the reverse side of the coin, you will find a majestic eagle with wings spread wide, symbolizing freedom and national pride. The eagle is perched above a bundle of arrows surrounded by olive branches, which represent strength and peace together. The words United States of America and quarter dollar complete the design, creating a coin that is both historic and visually striking. Collectors are especially interested in the 1980 D Washington Quarter when it appears in very fine condition. A very fine example shows clear details on Washington hair and strong feather definition on the eagle, which means the coin has survived circulation with impressive preservation. Coins in this level of condition attract attention because they represent the perfect balance between history and collectible quality. In the modern coin market, collectors and investors constantly search for well-preserved examples from the late 20th century, and the 1980 D Quarter has become a coin that many people actively want for their collections. Because of this growing interest, the demand for high-quality 1980 D Washington Quarters has remained strong in coin auctions and collector markets. While many circulated quarters may only carry face value, exceptional, very fine examples and higher-grade pieces can reach impressive prices when collectors compete to add them to their collections. In today's auction market, a well-preserved 1980 D Washington Quarter in very fine condition can attract values ranging from around $525,000 and even higher for superior eye appeal examples. Coins that approach extremely fine or near mint condition can reach even more exciting values, which makes searching for these coins a thrilling experience for collectors. For collectors who want to find valuable examples, the key is careful observation and patience. Always check the mint mark just to the right of Washington portrait to confirm the Denver Mint origin. Look closely at the details on the hair and the eagle feathers, because stronger detail usually means better collector value. Proper storage is also important because protecting coins from scratches, moisture, and damage helps maintain their condition and future market demand. The United States Washington quarter $1980 with the mint mark is far more than a simple piece of pocket change. It represents American history, classic design, and a growing opportunity for collectors who recognize the value hidden in everyday coins. With strong collector demand, attractive design, and increasing attention in the auction market, this quarter continues to prove that even modern coins can become exciting treasures. Next up, we are exploring a fascinating piece of American coinage, the United States Washington quarter $1972 with the D mint mark. Even in circulated worn condition, this coin continues to attract attention in the coin collecting world, and many collectors are searching for strong examples of this historic coin. The history of the Washington quarter began in 1932 when the United States honored the 200th birthday of President George Washington. The design quickly became one of the most recognized coins in American history. By the time the 1972 Washington quarter was produced, the coin had already become a daily part of American life, used in commerce across the country. The Denver Mint marked with the famous D mint mark played a major role in producing quarters for circulation, and the 1972 D Washington quarter became part of that long tradition. Decades later, these coins have traveled through countless hands, making surviving pieces with clear details very interesting for collectors. The 1972 D Washington quarter carries the classic design created by sculptor John Flanagan. On the front of the coin appears the strong profile portrait of George Washington facing left. Above his head is the word Liberty, and below the portrait is the date 1972, while the phrase "In God We Trust" appears beside the portrait. On the reverse side, the coin displays a powerful American eagle with wings spread wide, holding arrows and olive branches, symbolizing both strength and peace. Surrounding the eagle are the words United States of America and quarter dollar, creating one of the most iconic coin designs in United States history. Even in circulated worn condition, the 1972 D Washington quarter carries unique features that collectors appreciate. The coin was struck in a copper nickel-clad composition which replaced the earlier silver quarters. The diameter measures about 24 mm, giving the coin a strong presence in the hand. The Denver Mint mark D appears clearly on the obverse of the coin, identifying its origin from the famous Denver Mint facility. Years of circulation often give these coins a classic vintage appearance that many collectors enjoyed because it shows the history and journey of the coin through decades of American commerce. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1972 D Washington quarter continues to generate strong interest. While millions were originally produced, many have been lost, damaged, or removed from circulation over time. Collectors today search carefully through rolls and collections, hoping to find high-quality circulated pieces with strong visible details and attractive surfaces. Coins that still show clear design elements of Washington and the eagle are especially appealing to collectors building complete Washington quarter sets. Because of this steady collector interest, the coin maintains a respected place in the modern coin market. In today's auction market, the value of a 1972 D Washington quarter in circulated worn condition can range from around $400,000 depending on its appearance and detail. However, pieces that show stronger details and better preservation can reach even higher values, especially when collectors compete in auctions. The excitement of discovering a well-preserved example keeps collectors motivated, and the demand for classic Washington quarters continues to grow year after year. For collectors, there are several simple tips to remember when searching for the 1972 D Washington quarter. Always check pocket change, coin jars, and old collections because valuable coins can appear in unexpected places. Look closely at the mint mark and the condition of the coin because clearer details often attract higher collector interest. Storing coins in protective holders can also help preserve their condition for the future and increase their appeal to other collectors. The United States Washington quarter $1972 with the D mint mark is a wonderful example of everyday history that still lives in our pockets. Even in circulated worn condition, this coin represents decades of American heritage and remains highly collectible for enthusiasts around the world. Next up, in a world where ordinary pocket change can hide extraordinary secrets, there lies a story that every coin enthusiast, dreamer, and treasure hunter loves to hear, and that story begins with the remarkable United States Washington quarter dollar 1984 with AD mint mark, a coin that may have passed through countless hands yet today stands in high demand among collectors and investors alike. Imagine holding a humble quarter in your hand, not as simple currency but as a piece of history that connects you to decades of American life and to a vibrant community of numismatists who treasure every detail and nuance of these small but fascinating pieces of metal. The 1984 D Washington quarter is one such treasure with a story that goes far beyond its face value, and in this video we will uncover its history, features, rarity, current market value, and the passion that collectors bring to this coin. So get ready as we dive deep into the world of one of the most sought-after circulated coins in the numismatic universe. The journey of the Washington quarter began long before 1984 when the United States Mint sought to honor the nation's first president, George Washington, on its 25-cent piece, first introduced in 1932 to celebrate the Bicentennial of Washington's birth. Unlike earlier coins that featured different designs, this new quarter quickly captured the nation's admiration with its dignified portrait and elegant reverse, featuring a proud American bald eagle. Over the years, the design remained consistent through decades of change and expansion of the quarter series, and by 1984 millions of these coins were being struck at the Denver Mint, marked with the distinctive letter D to denote their origin. This Denver production was part of a massive minting effort that continued a legacy of craftsmanship, while creating coins that today spark excitement in auctions, coin shows, and private collections around the world. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1984 D Washington quarter lies in its unique features. From the intricate design to the technical specifications, every coin bears the classic bust of George Washington on the obverse facing left, with the inspiring motto "I in God We Trust" and the year of issue elegantly inscribed beside the portrait. On the reverse, the majestic bald eagle grips arrows and olive branches symbolizing strength and peace, and arches beneath the words United States of America and quarter dollar. These artistic elements were crafted by renowned designer John Flanagan and have graced countless American pockets since the 1930s. In size, this coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, weighs 5.67 grams, and is composed of a durable copper nickel clad, ensuring both longevity and daily usability even after years of circulation. But what truly elevates the status of the 1984 D Washington quarter among collectors is its rarity and condition in circulated form. While over 500 million were minted at the Denver facility, making it a common sight in everyday change, the number of those that have survived in high quality today is far more limited, especially for coins that show strong detail, sharp hairlines on Washington, or defined eagle feathers. These circulated pieces can attract significant interest because many coins lost their luster and definition over decades of use. Finding a coin that still displays crisp design elements, moderate wear, and pleasing eye appeal is like finding a buried gem, and collectors actively seek them out for their collections because they represent a tangible connection to America's past and coin collecting heritage. When it comes to current market value, the 1984 D Washington quarter really shines depending on its condition and demand in today's passionate collector community. In everyday circulation, these coins may trade hands at around 25 cents to approximately $1 based on wear, but coins that show minimal wear, vibrant surfaces, and pleasant detail can command much higher premiums at coin auctions and price guides. Examples of these Denver minted quarters in uncirculated condition have been known to fetch strong bids, with grades reaching well over $358,000 and even surpassing $475,000 for spectacular pieces graded by leading services. These premiums reflect not only the coin's condition but the confidence collectors place in their investment potential and the joy they find in adding such coins to their treasure troves. For today's collectors, whether you are just beginning or are a seasoned investor, there are exciting tips to help you in your pursuit. First, always examine your coin under good light and with magnification to check for surface quality details and any unusual features that may elevate its desirability. Second, consider having your best specimens professionally graded by established services, because certified coins with strong grades often fetch significantly higher values in auctions and sales. And third, never underestimate the value of joining coin collecting communities, attending local shows, and sharing stories with other enthusiasts, as these connections can lead to discoveries, insights, and opportunities to grow your collection and your knowledge base with confidence and enthusiasm. The 1984 D Washington quarter dollar. Remember that what may seem like a simple piece of metal carries a remarkable legacy and an extraordinary allure for collectors around the globe. This coin stands as a testament to American history and numismatic passion, and whether Found in circulation your collection or discovered in a dusty jar, its potential to delight, inspire, and even earn real value is very real, so keep hunting, stay curious, and celebrate every coin you encounter, for you never know when you will hold a small but mighty treasure in your hand that tells a story worth far more than its face value in dollars. Next up, the United States Washington quarter dollar from 1967 without a mint mark. This coin is more than just a piece of copper nickel-clad metal. It is a story frozen in time and a treasure that excites collectors around the globe. The roots of the 1967 Washington quarter reach back to the iconic design first introduced in 1932, honoring the first president of the United States, George Washington, whose profile graces the obverse of every quarter since this design was created by John Flanagan and became a symbol of American coinage tradition. However, by the mid-1960s, the United States Mint faced a dramatic shift in coin production. The rising price of silver prompted Congress and the Mint to change the metal composition of quarters from the traditional 90% silver alloy to a modern copper-nickel-clad format in 1965. This change was part of broader reforms under the Coinage Act of 1965, and to discourage hoarding and speculation, the Mint removed mint marks from all circulating coinage from 1965 through 1967, including this 1967 issue. Today, collectors cherish the story of this transformation and the bold historical change it represents, with each 1967 Washington quarter serving as a tangible piece of that era. When examining the 1967 Washington quarter without a mint mark, collectors immediately notice its finely detailed obverse featuring a dignified portrait of George Washington facing left, surrounded by the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 1967. The reverse showcases the iconic bald eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and an olive branch, a symbol of America's commitment to both peace and defense. The artistry and precision of the engraving remain sharp even in circulated coins, and the fine condition examples retain a pleasing balance of detail and luster, making them highly desirable for collectors who value both history and visual appeal. The 1967 Washington quarter without any mint mark boasts a host of features that enthrall collectors. Everywhere on the obverse, the dignified bust of George Washington stands proud with his determined gaze and flowing hair designed to capture the spirit of leadership. The reverse proudly displays a majestic eagle with outstretched wings perched upon a bundle of arrows with olive branches beneath, representing strength and peace. These design elements showcase an artistic blend of symbolism and craftsmanship that collectors deeply admire. The coin measures roughly 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 5.67 grams. It is struck in a copper nickel-clad composition with a reeded edge that feels crisp between your fingers. Every detail from the lettering United States of America and quarter dollar to the bold inscriptions E Pluribus Unum reflects the proud heritage of American coinage. What truly sets the 1967 no mint mark quarter apart in the collector community is its rarity and condition. Demand collectors know that although over 1.5 billion of these coins were produced across multiple mint facilities, none carried mint marks during this period, making each coin a unique representative of a specific historic moment. The absence of mint marks does not diminish its appeal, it enhances it because it represents an era when the mint intentionally created uniform issues for circulation. Yet it is in high grades where this coin truly shines as years pass, beautifully preserved. Examples in fine and especially mint state conditions are increasingly scarce. The finest certified specimens in grades like MS67, MS68, and even higher rarities have sparked heated bidding at auctions, with prices soaring into the thousands of dollars. Collectors who pursue these pristine examples know that the better the condition, the stronger the market demand, because high-grade coins show full details, brilliant luster, and minimal wear, which are hallmarks of numismatic quality. Talking about the current market value in dollars reveals just how strong demand is for well-preserved 1967 Washington quarters in fine and uncirculated conditions, while circulated coins may trade near their face value or modest premiums. Pristine examples graded MS63 and above often fetch significant prices, and the very best certified coins have reached stunning figures at public auctions. Some coins graded MS67 have commanded several thousands dollars, and the rarest, highest grades have sold for $586,000, boosting the excitement among serious collectors. This vibrant market shows that investors and hobbyists alike recognize both the historical significance and the scarcity of top-condition 1967 no mint mark quarters, leading to strong competition and robust dollar values for the highest quality pieces. For collectors hoping to add a coveted 1967 Washington quarter to their collection, there are a few tips that can help you succeed. First, always pay close attention to the coin's surface quality and strike sharpness, since these factors greatly influence Its value coins that exhibit full luster clear details and minimal surface wear are the ones that stand out to grading services and collectors. Second, consider having your best coins professionally graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC because a high certification grade often unlocks premium pricing in the marketplace. Third, explore auctions, coin shows, and trusted dealer platforms where quality examples are often showcased and where you can learn from experienced collectors. Finally, never underestimate the joy of the hunt. Every great collection begins with curiosity, patience, and passion, and the 1967 Washington quarter without mint mark offers all three in abundance. The 1967 United States Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark is more than just a coin. It is a piece of American history that is coveted by collectors worldwide. Its classic design, fascinating backstory, transition era production, and strong market demand make it a standout treasure in any collection. Whether you are drawn by historical significance, aesthetic charm, or the thrill of acquiring a high-grade specimen, this remarkable quarter continues to inspire admiration and excitement among coin enthusiasts and investors alike. Next up, we are talking about the United States Washington quarter $1,987 with P mint mark, a coin that many people may still find in circulation, but in the collector's world it is gaining strong interest and attention. Stay with me until the end because this coin might already be sitting in your coin jar waiting to be discovered. The story of this quarter begins with the famous Washington Quarter series, which first started in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Over the decades, this coin became one of the most recognized coins in American history. By the 1980s, the Washington Quarter had already become an important part of everyday American commerce, and millions were produced every year. In 1987, the Philadelphia Mint continued this historic tradition and produced the Washington Quarter with the P mint mark representing the Philadelphia Mint, which had started adding mint marks to quarters only a few years earlier, making coins from this era especially interesting for collectors. Looking closely at the features of the 1987 P Washington Quarter reveals the classic design that collectors love. On the front of the coin you will see the strong portrait of George Washington facing left, a design created by the talented sculptor John Flanagan. Above Washington appears the word Liberty, while the phrase "In God We Trust" is placed to the left of the portrait, and the year 1987 sits proudly at the bottom. Just beside the date you will find the P mint mark representing the Philadelphia Mint, which adds an important identifying detail for collectors. The reverse side displays the powerful American eagle with its wings spread holding arrows and olive branches symbolizing strength and peace. Above the eagle the words United States of America and E pluribus unum appear, while the value quarter dollar is displayed below. Now here is where things become truly interesting for collectors. Even a Washington quarter from 1987 with a dirty circulated appearance can still generate attention in today's collector market. Many collectors search through large quantities of coins hoping to find pieces from specific mints, years, or unique conditions. A dirty condition coin simply shows that the coin has traveled through many hands and years of history, which actually adds character and story to the piece. Because collectors often look for coins to preserve, restore, or study, even circulated coins from the Philadelphia Mint can maintain strong collector demand, especially when people are building complete Washington Quarter collections. The market for Washington Quarters has continued to grow as more people enter the hobby of coin collecting. The 1987 P Washington Quarter in circulated or dirty condition may typically trade from a few dollars up to around $125,000 depending on the exact condition and collector interest. Coins that appear stronger with clearer details can sometimes reach even higher prices in collector auctions. What makes this coin exciting is the possibility that a simple quarter once used for everyday purchases can now become part of a valuable collection and gain attention from collectors around the world. For collectors, there are some simple but powerful tips when searching for coins like the 1987 P Washington Quarter. Always check your pocket change, coin jars, and old piggy banks because valuable coins often hide in the most ordinary places. Avoid cleaning coins too aggressively because collectors usually prefer coins in their natural condition. Store coins carefully in protective holders or albums to preserve their condition and value. Most importantly, keep learning about mint marks, varieties, and coin history because knowledge is one of the most powerful tools for any successful collector. The United States Washington Quarter $1987 with the P mint mark is a fascinating piece of American coin history. Even when found in dirty circulated condition, it still represents decades of American heritage, craftsmanship, and everyday life. For collectors, this coin carries both historical importance and strong market interest, making it a valuable addition to many collections. So the next time you find a quarter in your pocket, take a closer look because that small coin might not just be spare change, it might be a collectible treasure waiting to shine in the world of coin collecting. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more updates on rare and valuable coins from Canada and around the world. Happy collecting!